buckle up, bitches. It's pub time.
Concert. There it is.
Hey, we got sound now?
Definitely got sound.
I feel like I'm still getting echo.
Yeah, there was a little bit of an echo, but you yelled into it.
I don't know where it came from, but close that out. Let's see if we got some sound. All right.
Yeah.
We're in business.
So we missed all the good stuff in the beginning.
That's all right. Nobody was listening anyways.
We just spent the last half hour working on this in the studio, and all we needed was to jump on live so we could get these guys to.
Oh shit, we got the experts.
Kevin
chiming in.
There it is. Coach Fidel. Oh, Jake. What's up, Jake?
I think it's coming out of the computer.
Yeah, like I said, not nearly drunk enough for this.
That's all right. We'll make it work.
All right, so what you got? What are we getting into?
I don't know, man. Like, if you want to do a 5 for 5, I'm sure we can come up with something. Or maybe one of these guys can throw something out there that they want to hear a 5 for 5 on, just some random ass topic. But, I mean, otherwise we can just...
Yeah.
We could just pull something out of our ass.
Tricky Rick in there?
So it's been a while since we've. I know one time we talked about. Did we ever talk about summer beers? I know we talked about like top beers, but we talked about doing summer beers, and I don't know if we ever did. Because there is a difference.
No.
Yes, there is. It's sitting right here in front of us.
No.
Absolutely. You spent all winter drinking Guinness almost exclusively. I
I
haven't seen you have one.
They're in there.
Right, but I probably haven't seen you have one in like a month and a half.
Well, this is a quantity deal.
I've seen you drink a lot of Guinness, so don't tell me those lies.
I can put a lot of these down. A lot.
Let's be honest.
Not nearly as rough in the morning.
Both probably put a lot of anything down if we wanted to. But I got to tell you, though, you guys turned me on to the Modelo. I was always a Corona guy.
Do you like it? Do you like it better in the bottle or no?
The bottle.
Yeah, the bottle's
sure.
skunky. Kind of tastes like weed. I love it.
You think the bottle's skunky?
Oh, yeah. But like good skunky.
See, I think the can is almost a little flat compared to the bottle. That's my opinion.
It's a little cheaper in the can. So,
but I
that's
also
what I usually go for.
I bought a case one time for home, and it was probably the first time I'd ever bought. It might have been the first time I ever bought a case of Modelo at all, and it was it seemed flat. Like I opened the can,
but I'm still a little bitch. I'll be stuffing limes in the cans.
That's all right.
Shit,
I don't blame you. I did it. This one's got a lime in it. I shoved one in here.
They get them tall boys. What we got there? Ass peach wheat. Best New England's brother, ass peach wheat. Who makes it, Jake?
Must be brother.
It appears that my father wants to turn this into a Notre Dame live show. Probably won't happen.
You need this. You need this.
I don't, but
Brother Ass Brewing Company. I love it.
Snake Chaser from Lakefront Brewery, Kevin says.
Get you some. Get us some. Shit.
Yeah, bring it on back. You can come here. You come here live and in concert. We'll try it right here.
Dick over here, longtime snake chaser.
Professional. Professional snake
now.
chaser. The bigger the better.
He's not even blushing.
You couldn't tell anyway with the lighting.
It does really bring out the paleness in your skin.
Yeah.
A little bit.
How is Milwaukee, Kevin? Is it a good time?
Did you get your pull on Harley Davidson? That museum's pretty sweet. Portland area, so lots of microbrew assholes, but a few good ones.
God damn.
I don't mind a couple microbrews.
No, I don't either. I've had probably more
I know what he's saying though. Those places are usually kind of
filled with guys with man buns
yeah.
that make their own deodorant. You know what I mean? Like,
no Dr. Squatch for them.
no, they probably don't wear any. It's probably bad for their pores or something. I don't know. But I've tried a few different IPAs, microbrews and stuff probably this summer, more so than I ever have. But one thing I found out is I feel like they all taste very similar.
What?
They're
IPAs?
they're all really hoppy, it seems like. And
yeah, I think that's kind of
it's like that's the calling card for premium beer, if you want to say that.
Yeah,
it's all
tastes like
hoppy.
weed.
Yeah.
Pine trees.
And I can only drink so much of that. It's a taste that I like sometimes, but for the most part, yeah, man bun, no deodorant wearing, vegan burger eating sissy, Lala IPA. What's that?
Put that up there.
I
Put
got
that.
it.
Fuck,
Here we
everybody
go.
wants to see that.
There it is. That's a very bold statement, Jake.
No, he hit that head.
Oh yeah,
That
you
nail.
squared that one up. That's fine.
Fuck.
So Kevin said he went to the Harley. The Harley, is it a store, museum? What's up there? Just a Harley store, like?
No, it's a museum.
Okay, I thought it was a little
What up, Mike?
better than normal.
Happy hour.
Yeah, happy hour, Mike. Stopping in. I'm bold as fuck, or a bold fuck. That's good.
Maybe he's ready to join your guys' revolution.
Yeah, I appreciated the message earlier, Mike. I immediately screenshotted it and sent it to these idiots because I shouldn't say idiots because you're not an idiot, Dick. Ryan, on the other hand, just insists on denying the fact that a large.
We're in the middle of a southern uprising.
No, we are not in the middle of a southern uprising. But if you believe for a fucking second,
beginning.
if you believe for a fucking second that the people of the South do not,
That
like,
some people.
the majority, I even say the majority of the South, that they throw out the phrase "the South will rise again." Like you said, there's fucking T-shirts with it on it, everything.
Oh, there's T-shirts with any fucking thing you want on them. What's that got to do with it?
Oh, you're just trying to be a contrarian. That's okay.
Someone has to be.
Mike wants to make sure we don't hate on his man bun.
You rocking that thing right now, or what? I'd like to see you pull off a man bun.
Could you? I don't have any hair on top. It'd be. I don't
That'd be
know
the
what you call
best
it.
thing ever. You need to let that thing grow. I know them curls are still under there somewhere. Yes, they are in the back.
It'd be a skullet. That's what it would
Fucking
be.
do it. Do it.
Man. I mean,
That's for Pubtime glory.
it'd probably take me 2 years to grow it to any length.
Put a fucking rat tail be cool. Been a long time.
I don't think I've ever had a rat tail in my life. At least I hope not.
Yeah, we got a little. I love this. A little back and forth. Paps?
No, I just got the Pabst koozie. It's a Modelo. Just got the old PBR koozie. Compliments of Jeff Eaton. He had all sorts of PBR swag. He threw
Jake,
away
I agree. Fuck Superman.
a couple years
Hate
ago.
Superman. He'd be the first one out.
Tennessee top hat. It's good stuff. No, that's awesome. But no, I think 5. Let's just do 5 for 5 on summer beers. What you got? You always make me go first. You go first off the cuff. I'm terrible off the cuff, so.
Number 5, Ice House. No, fuck you. Don't you talk shit about my list. Number 5, Ice House. So we go to this little tiki party, and Steel Reserve has got on to the fruity beer thing. They had a tiki, like it said, tiki. Oh God, I wish I could remember what it was. Tall boy cans, tiki, some sort of something to make you believe this. You're having some sort of party. And anytime I've had any amount of Steel Reserve inside my body, it may have been a party then, but the after is always, it'd be the same as that PBR. Like, you know, you shit through a screen, not touch a wire. Like, so Steel Reserve, number 4 on my list, summer beers.
So, Ice House 5.
Yeah, I'm
Fruity Steel Reserve.
No. I want full. I want the plastic 40. They make them in plastic 40s now. Steel Reserve. Let's see, number 3, Mickey's, Big Mouth Mickey's. Huge fan. Mine are gonna be strictly malt liquor. You have seen me drink Mickey's. Don't you dare lie to these people.
Not probably the last 10 years.
It's been a long time for this 5 for 5. I've been working on it. Number 2, going Bud Ice. That's what brought out the best of me outside of that bar in the south end of Peoria. So in the middle of summer, also a great summer beer.
Look at that. Kevin's coming at you, man.
Oh, fuck it. Number 1, hams. I'm taking the hams, number 1.
I've never had hams.
It's an old style. That's what it is.
Okay. Summer beers. I mean, I would say that my standard go-to Busch Light is on that list. I don't know if this is going to be in any order. Just going to throw out 5 summer beers.
Busch Light's your number 1.
Yeah,
probably. Don't lie to the listeners.
I'll give. I'm going to go in reverse, like you like to do. Number 2, Modelo. I'm going to throw. Number 3 would probably be. So I'm going to use.
Hold on. Have you tried the flavored Modelos? The chiladas.
Yes. No, I have.
Which one?
The spicy one.
Yeah, the spicy one ain't bad. That green one, the lemon and salt.
No,
ain't worth the fuck.
Mickey's. There you go. Jeff's coming after the Mickey's. Jeff, we just had some recognition on the PBR swag. Thank you again.
Huge fan.
Gotta find the headband.
It's up there on the cowboy hat.
Oh, it is. Hell yeah. If we could just get Dick to put on his luchador mask with the PBR headband.
Doesn't fit.
It does. It fit. It fit at least once. I've seen it.
Doctor Strange would be full.
So they Line and Kugels makes a shandy pack, which is a variety pack. It's got like a grapefruit shandy, watermelon shandy.
Yeah, you fuck with that peach one? Peach one's pretty good.
Yeah, and then that whole thing in general is really good. So we'll just call that one number 3 maybe.
Vidal, you are really close to where Line and Kugel is produced, so
it's way up there though, isn't it?
Chippewa Falls.
Yeah.
Ain't that far away.
The North Woods.
He's fucking around. He got money.
I've had a few 12 packs of the and I think it's made by 312, which Kevin will get that. Our buddy Sailor, big 312 fan. But yeah, it's made by Goose Island. It's like the hazy IPA variety pack. I really like that, but the problem with it was the last time I drank the majority of a 12 pack was the same day that we went to that non-barbecue restaurant, and that whole night in general just went south for me.
The ones you let me get in on, I was not a huge fan.
There's a few good ones.
They're not great.
There's a few good ones, but the others, you're right, are not great.
That Black Porter, though.
You like that?
Yeah, fuck, just like Guinness. Thing came out hot. I enjoyed it. It was pretty good.
I don't know. What's that for?
Where does Boxer Ale
No,
on your-
boxer
speaking of
ice.
Slayer, where's it
Boxer
at?
ice. I was thinking about that when we started this. I'm like, I need to reference Boxer Ice being one of the worst beers that has ever been produced.
What? Boxer? It was bad. It was bad.
I'm pretty sure that Kevin and I each took like 3 drinks of one and probably spit the rest of them out, and the other 4 sat in our fridge for 4 months, and you drank them.
And you're fucking talking about people with man buns. They weren't that bad.
They were awful.
Yeah, they're drinkable.
That's a
Listen to my
stretch.
list.
That is a
It
stretch.
gets worse.
I'll drink
How much Red
nearly
Dog?
anything.
How much Red Dog have you ever drank?
I don't think I've never had Red Dog.
Oh,
I've
they're
had
fucking
Ice House.
awful.
I've had Ice House. I've drank a fair share of Ice House.
So my boy Andy, anytime you went to his dad's house, the dog, it'd be 95 degrees outside, trailer, no AC. If you're sitting down having drinks with this guy, Beast Ice. That's really your only option. And you find a way to like it. You know what I mean? It might be still reserved in the cooler. I don't know.
You know, another, I got the koozie here, but PBR is another beer that the hipsters have made it popular, but it is not very good.
It's not, but I would fuck with one of those 100 packs. You seen those things?
It's not very good, but you drink 100 of them. That's what you
Price.
just said.
Quantity.
It's not very good, but I'd drink 100 of them.
On a Friday. That way I get all that out of my system before I go back to work on Monday.
Mike's Happy Hour Mike's a big Red Dog fan, looks like.
Yeah, that's old school, man.
Banana water.
You're not wrong, Jake. Not wrong.
Old Style's another one. Old Style, I
A
feel
fucking
like
old style keep you in style.
I feel like Old Style and PBR are like in the same vein.
Don't. I remember you going to the cooler. You'd get down on them.
I'm not saying I've never had one. I'm not saying I wouldn't drink one while watching the Cubs.
Cubby baseball.
The
Yeah.
Cubs minor league team get absolutely destroyed with a bunch of no-namers. I'm not saying I wouldn't do that.
What's your last summer beer then? While you're shitting on everything holy?
Every other beer.
Don't you dare say Bud Light or Miller Light. I'll
No.
fucking
What if
throw
I said
something right at
what if
you.
I said Miller Chill? I haven't
What's
had
that?
one of the, that's like their lime
Zero?
beer, their Bud
Oh.
Light lime or whatever.
I fuck with Fox every time he busts out them 64s.
Right.
Oh, puss.
I've not, it's like, what are you trying to do, man? You know, diet? Like
Yeah, he's already fucking skinny. You got a little bit of beer belly.
drinking Miller 64. Sounds like the STD of beer. Summer Shandy. I guess, yeah, Summer Shandy's.
Holy.
Is Summer Shandy's the lemon, like the lemonade flavored one, right?
Which
Because
one?
a line of Kugels.
Yeah.
No, that's a good
It's the
beer. That's
lemonade
probably a solid one. They make the other one that's really popular, like the Sunset Wheat. I think is one of Line and Kugel's more popular beers. I'm not a big fan of that.
What did you say it was?
Sunset Wheat, I think. That's what it's called.
That sounds like a lot of things that I'm sure Facebook will not allow. So,
What's that?
What?
What sounds like a lot of things that Facebook will not allow?
Summertime wheat ale. I don't know, man.
No, it wasn't great. I definitely prefer Summer Shandy though. No,
I
that's a good
enjoy
call.
long walks on the beach.
So,
18 inches.
Dick, do you have any? I mean, you just
It's summer. We're drinking Modelo's, so Modelo it is.
He's a Dos
I don't think
Equis
we-
guy too.
Yeah, I don't think we've drank anything else.
can we just lay you down this table and see how much Modelo we can pour down your throat?
We'll waterboard him with Modelo.
Modelo.
I was just going to say Yingling. Thanks, Mike.
I haven't had that in a long time either. See, I had Yingling back before. I had Yingling back before it was cool, like when you couldn't even get it around
Didn't
here.
you bring me some black and tan ones? Or
Yeah.
yeah,
I
those
brought some
they're not
Black
bad. I
and
love
Tans back from Ohio.
I enjoy those. I don't get the huge boner about just straight Yingling though. I don't get the what everybody's into. I
I
don't.
think the huge boner was that it was harder to get in the Midwest.
Yeah, it's like
You
when
had
Coors Light was.
Yeah, you had to go to the east.
Have you
to
guys
get it.
have you guys ever drank Keystone Red?
No.
Same goddamn deal, I guess. Got to go out west.
Yeah, I remember when Coors Light was the big thing because you couldn't get it. It's like if you got it, you were cooler than everybody else. I
Yeah.
drink Coors Light. Yeah, but you had to drive 12 hours to get it.
Drive it.
I don't know.
I was more of a banquet guy anyway. I've never really fucked with the silver bullets.
No, I agree. I think Coors Original is really good.
When could you not get Coors Light?
I don't know. I'm just making shit up.
Would you remember a time when you could not get Coors Light? Yeah, like how old are you?
Smokey and the Bandit.
Not as old as you, obviously.
That's what the fuck he was running.
You were running Coors Light across the border.
I love it. No, sometimes it's average. Be honest, Jake. It's probably average most of the time, but you have to see it for yourself.
Yeah, Ryan never gets a huge boner ever. Not a single time.
I try my hardest. I just walk around with it most of the time, like stiff wind. You know, like probably the only time I don't have one, or at least I'm not aware I have one, is when I'm sleeping.
You just
I might have one.
I was gonna say, chances are you do.
But I sleep on my belly, so I need to check the. Probably got like a little hole burrowed in the bed,
out in the mattress.
Memory foam.
Just so I know where to sleep every night.
Your boner hole. It's just there.
Shut up. She's upstairs. Probably listening. She's probably watching this on Facebook.
She probably.
I love you. I take back everything I said.
I think Jeff is says you can start referring to it as your human sundial. Speaking of that, I saw something on TikTok I sent to you guys. Was that yesterday?
Yes, this is perfect segue, Jeff.
Perfect. Thank you, Jeff. So it talked about people like legit laying out in their backyards, sunning their assholes.
That's not how they worded it.
What did it say? It said that something about why would you
perineum?
Yeah, what did it say? Yeah, perineal or whatever the fucking fancy word is. It was your asshole. They were tanning their assholes.
Gooch. I think it's specifically your gooch though.
But they're like, why wouldn't you let the sun see some of the most important parts of your body?
My asshole, unlike yours, doesn't have much surface area. But the gooch,
what makes you think
the solar panel. That's the solar panel of the love machine. Serious. Frasco told me about it years ago. You want to talk a guy been suntanning his asshole for years now. It's definitely him.
I'm watching for the listeners to drop by one. I see the viewers just decrease by one all of a sudden. Like, well, there he goes.
I'm out.
No, I'm not against it. I love being naked outside.
Well, frankly, when I saw it, I was like, that is something that Ryan would do.
Like they were doing it. I don't know.
How else would you do it other than how they were doing it?
Flip over. I don't want to sit there and hold my ankles. You kidding me?
Bad memories.
But I
can't drink my beer while I'm holding both my ankles.
So you're gonna lay on your stomach with one hand on each ass cheek.
I'm just gonna prop myself up. You know, probably on a.
Do you
like one of those outdoor lounging chairs? I just prop myself up, get a little beer going on, and let my ass catch a couple rays.
What if you just hang yourself over the railing of your deck like you do a wet towel?
That'd be fine.
And just point your ass to the sky.
I don't think you have to do it like that. I think they were going way over top. They legit were sitting there holding their ankles the entire time.
I probably couldn't even grab my ankles if we're being honest.
Liar. Yes, he does, Jeff. Friar of Fulton County bleaches all of his carnival rides.
I'm sure he does.
You never know when it's going to show up in a live stream.
What would you do if you walked out in your backyard and you could see over the fence and your neighbor was like laying in their backyard
sunning their
asshole?
What up, Kenny? How you doing?
What would your Polish neighbors think if you were sunning your asshole in your backyard, Dick?
Whatever they'd say, I wouldn't understand it anyway.
He actually has a neighbor. I wouldn't mind seeing them sunning their assholes. So
what's his name?
Oh, are you talking back?
Yeah, hell yeah. Back there by the smoke shack. Get out there and sun that thing up. Kidding me? There's a sauna over there? Fuck, I'm all about it.
Yeah. Like an outdoor sauna?
Yeah, like wood shack style.
You're just going to wait and go hide in?
No, I'm not going to be hiding in the bushes, but...
In the sauna?
As long as I'm on his side of the fence, I don't think there's any issue. I haven't broken any laws.
Stalking's okay from a distance.
I'm not in your yard. It's not stalking. I'm just.
I am glad clarified though, because
Hey,
both
Nick,
neighbors are
what's
over
up,
60.
man? That's awesome.
No,
Good
you
to see
jump
you,
right
buddy.
in on the taint talk.
Yeah, I mean,
That's when we're at our best.
let's be honest. The taint was kind of at the core of everything that we did in high school. Well, Coach Props is a big
Let
fan
it
of the
out.
taint.
Oh, I thought you were going somewhere else. with that.
What'd you?
Yeah, deep dive. Yes. McShane, what's up, bud?
The first time I think I ever heard the phrase taint was actually like my freshman year football, and it was Plummer and Coach Q, and I was
Are you telling me Bob and Tom didn't teach you about the taint?
I didn't listen to a lot of Bob and Tom.
Taint your pooter, taint your cooter.
Well, and that's kind of what it was. Is I was a quarterback, and I can't remember. It was probably Q, but I'd taken a million snaps in my life or whatever, so I know what to do. But they're like, all right, you get your hand up here, you put it right up there in their taint. And I kind of looked at him funny. And he's like, yeah, your taint. It taints your balls and it taints your ass. I'm like, all right, I got you.
Who is the center?
It might have been Nick. Nick was a center at one point in time. The back of my hand has probably
Coach,
tickled his taint
like
once
Coach
or twice.
Props, he's been rubbing my asshole for the last 35 minutes. Can you tell him to snap the ball?
He put his hand palm up.
How long do we have to hold
He
this?
put his hand palm up. What is this?
Yes, Bicknell. It's all burnt buttholes here in the pub. Poor Frasco, we're letting out all his secrets.
Yeah, the old palm up snap is the way to go. That's
How long?
It's
how long before we get our first official slander? Get some official letters in the mail. Like, hey, you can't say that shit anymore.
That's how you know you made it.
Touche.
A cease and desist letter would be the best thing I've seen in a long time. No, I think though that's how you establish dominance though as a quarterback.
Rubbing another man's taint.
You just go up there and you take that top hand and you just flip it over. And give him a little.
I'll grab the ball with one hand.
Give him a little tickle. Yeah, bowling ball grip. That's it. Say, hey, I'm the captain now. You just snap the ball and block that fat motherfucker in front of you. We'll call it good. Oh,
I
man.
love this. A little knuckler.
Especially if you go 2 knuckles deep. That's how. Then you're really in business.
Yeah, you take that girl home and put a ring on it.
She didn't even flinch. That's good stuff. Have any of you in the chat ever sunned your butthole?
Allegedly. Thank you.
Anybody else having a cold beverage tonight? Anybody?
McShane, where the fuck's that barley wine at? Oh, Rick, we'll talk about assholes for a good 15 minutes.
You obviously haven't listened to many episodes if you think this is drug on too long.
We're just getting started. Speaking of,
Just wait till we start talking about how we prefer our ass hair groomed.
what about that other video you sent us?
You have to.
Chechik, the porn star. She talked about being a sexual athlete.
Oh yeah, because she was
like,
on.
my ass is built for this.
Yeah,
Those two guys were like,
well, because they were kind of joking.
As soon as she said that,
they were kind of like joking with her because she's like, "Yeah, I'm a sexual athlete. I consider myself that." And they're like, "Oh hell yeah, what do you like? You warm up?" And she's like,
actually,
"Yeah, well, she's
I
like
take an ice bath after a gangbang."
Yeah, that's what she said. Yeah, her cool down is an ice bath after.
And then she's like, "I don't need much to prepare. My ass was built for this." And you see their eyes light up. They're like,
"Yeah."
It was like Christmas morning for those guys.
She was dead serious too. Yeah, she's like, my asshole was built for this, which is, I don't know. It's probably why she makes so much money.
Yeah, so McShane gets his barley wine made in some goddamn lab somewhere. They age it in like bourbon cask. They age it in like sherry cask. I mean, this guy's fucking with some serious stuff. It put his boy Fitz under the other day. He couldn't handle it. He was all out of pocket after he drank that barley wine. It was a bad deal.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Live in concert.
I mean, so you just got to be, I guess not witness, but hear the demise just go downhill.
Oh, yeah. It was good, though.
We've had a few episodes like that, though. A few of the longer ones by the end where it's just
That scotch, yeah.
off the rails.
We need to get the Abraham Lincoln one out there. We need to. I've been holding on to it for a while. I don't know.
I think it might be the first time that you're actually nervous about the reaction.
No. I'll say it right here. I'm pretty sure Abraham Lincoln has stared down the barrel of another man's penis. I mean, I really believe that. I think there's no better time than now to say these kinds of things. Mary Todd Lincoln was a cover-up.
If you were married to Mary Todd Lincoln, I mean, I've seen some photos, and granted, they might be black and white, but
yeah,
not saying I'd resort to a penis, but
lies. What up, Tabby?
Yeah, we have all of your guys' 37 voicemails of you just screaming. We combed through them a little bit. You might hear one on the episode that's getting released on Thursday. There might be one in there, one or two.
Yes, a satisfied listener. Pubtime podcast.
I mean, and we have enough now to last us for 6 months, so they're there.
I've finally canceled my subscription, Mike. Thank you for the reminder.
No, my favorite part about them is it kind of took us a while because we played them. I think we listened to them in reverse. So initially, we're sitting there. I'm like, man, these guys are either really fucked up or they're pretending to be really fucked up. And as we got further in towards your first voicemails, we realized, oh, they sound pretty sober. So it's like you guys, I mean, there's a huge drop off from you guys being sober or reasonably sober, we'll say, and then to the point where you guys just get trashed and it just falls off the rails.
Hey, you share that one right there. On spot. Man friends. Abe had man friends.
What book was that in?
You guys both looked at me like I was fucking crazy when I said that.
Well, that was a week after you said Obama was on Epstein's plane to Pedophile Island.
And then what'd you send me later?
The manifest.
But is his name on the manifest? I don't remember.
I don't think his name necessarily
shows
up. I think it has been documented that he was there.
Thank you.
You were like
Dick, that's the nicest thing you've ever said. Thank you.
You were like the biggest.
You just fucking come off that. I love it.
Just like that.
I love it.
I'll admit when I see something that corroborates.
Yes, a man did finish on the back of his head. Touche. That's called the John Wilkes Booth. That was the greatest. If you could star that fucking thing, just leave it up.
Leave it.
Yes, he did finish on the back of his head.
Abe probably did have a sunned butthole, I would say. Yeah, that kind of takes away from the whole fact that he was like some sort of accomplished wrestler.
You said that last time.
You never heard that?
Yeah, big.
And maybe they just fucking make it up.
We had that talk. Yeah, I mean, God knows what he's really trying to get at, though.
That wasn't too far removed though from
5 on.
That was long enough ago, and they might have still wrestled naked back then. Who knows?
Or maybe that's why he won all the time. Like, Abe, don't wear clothes, Jack. I wouldn't wrestle him.
Nobody wants to fight the naked guy. No, this is wonderful.
Yeah, why is it always dick and buttholes?
We know who we're dealing with. Are you surprised that the people that listen to this podcast
hey, what up, Apple boys?
Are into dicks and buttholes? Or at least comfortable talking about it? I'm not.
What, comfortable talking about dicks and buttholes?
No, I'm saying, are you surprised at the people that...
I was about to say, I'm a huge fan. Just not my butthole.
Dick root. All right. I don't know. We got, about 10 minutes or so left. We'll see how it goes.
Jordan, what's up, bud?
Well, Jordan, Jake, and Ryan have a lot in common because Ryan never stops talking about dicks either.
I love dicks. Mine specifically.
Specifically. Big fan.
I'll at least talk about others.
Hey, Paul's stopping in. What's up, man?
Oh, Paul's in. Paul, it's a late night for you, my friend. It's 12 o'clock over there.
He's talking about the time you had to take a dump in your fishing bucket.
That was the best goddamn fishing bucket, too. I'm so upset. I have to wait for Christmas because that's about the only time they come out. It's got the foam lining, camo. It's a camo bucket, soft top. It spins. Fuck.
You telling me that's the only bucket that was in your shed?
Listen, it was shit in that bucket or shit on myself. That was the first goddamn thing I seen. Time to tear her open.
You didn't have to throw it away. You could have just hosed it out.
Yeah.
But the foam part was ruined.
New.
It nooks and crannies. I just left the lid on that thing. I was so ashamed. I'm pretty sure my underwear ended up in there too. Maybe. I can't remember.
You leave too much evidence at the scene of the crime.
I left zero. It went in the bucket. The bucket was gone.
Didn't you leave your underwear next to that bar in West Peoria too?
You fucking right I did. I showed up. I woke up that morning with just my waistband. Just had a waistband. I look like a beaver chewed those pants off me. It's crazy. The best goddamn thing I think I've ever woke up to.
So you ripped your underwear off and didn't even bother to get rid of the waistband. You just
wore it.
Left it on like a world
badge.
heavyweight title belt.
Right. Big gold.
Heavyweight champion of shit next to a bar.
I did too. If that fucking pit bull would have got through that fence, it'd have been
we got a
totally different story.
Little listener v listener.
Yeah,
combat.
We're cutting dicks. Is that what we're doing here? Lorraine Bobbitt? Oh boy.
Man, coming in hot.
Jake's threatening to cuck someone, it looks like. Very unfortunate. Oh, damn, gonna get hombre style on him.
What'd you call it? Hombre?
Harambe.
I'm not.
You guys were that gorilla hombre that killed that kid?
Hombre. He didn't kill no kid.
Or they got the kid away from him and then they fucking killed him, right? Dick's out for Harambe.
Touché.
That's not a challenge. I saw you like you were like putting your shit down. You're like, all right.
Just
Here
watch
you go.
me. Yes, he is.
Oh man.
Do you think there's gorillas in South America?
I would imagine.
No.
You know, aren't there jungles down there? And like maybe that's like Central
largest
America?
rainforest, but
I think there's any gorillas there.
I don't think so.
I'm not familiar with their natural habitats.
Oh, he's busting nuts on them twisted teas.
I've only been to a gay bar once, and I did not have a twisted tea while I was there.
That place, I tell you what, they like to have fun in those joints.
I'll give them that. The gays know how to throw down. They know how to party.
I've never once been to a bar where I could climb inside of a bird cage. You know what I mean? I've never seen a bar with a bird cage.
Yeah, that was a first.
Until you took us to Springfield's hottest gay bar. And I didn't even realize walking in that the man that took my money was wearing handcuffs as a t-shirt.
Yeah.
It took me seeing the bird cage to realize where I had recently
as
walked
I was
into.
standing at the corner of the bar talking to two gigantic trannies, didn't even obviously I started to wise up after I'm talking. I'm like, man, she's got a big neck. Like
the beard didn't throw me off immediately, but the neck is probably a former linebacker for Springfield Sacred Heart.
Oh my God. I mean, it was I think they were more entertained by it because they knew I had no idea what I was doing either. You know what I mean? That they're like, oh, this guy is totally oblivious to what's happening around
Hey,
him.
buddy,
right
you
now.
know where you're at? Yeah, you're talking about Mike Singletary. I remember. Blue dress. He looked good. Fuck him. He was out for the night. He was having a good time.
Oh, man, look at him. Yeah, we went to Springfield, wrestled Abe Lincoln.
Oh, yeah, we did.
Yeah, you end up on that gig down there. You might be able to dig into the archives. Maybe you'll find some proof.
It'll be right there. Yeah.
He's shut down now, though.
You're on their wall of fame.
I bet the Oasis is still open.
They don't.
What are the chances that you're out drinking with a couple of buddies and you end up at 2,
Gay bars.
Yeah,
I mean,
but
at least now one was way more gay.
One for
than the other.
one team and one for...
Yeah, we went from the...
So the Oasis, I didn't realize until I really started looking. There was like, at one point in time, we're sitting there drinking. All of a sudden, it just hit me. I'm like, we're the only men in this place.
Yeah, it was a clam bar for sure.
At what point did you figure out that you weren't on a guy's night out? You guys were actually on a fucking date.
It took a while. Probably Steak and Shake is when I sobered up.
Ryan and I had a lot of those nights
When you
we were
realized
just
you were
on
on
a
a
date.
That or when Fox tried to take us over the bridge that was closed in a Cadillac that looked like it was full of drug dealers. He's got a pocket full of weed.
Do you remember? So when we left that the lesbian bar, that dude Mickey that was with us, he kept trying to hit on some chick,
Yeah.
and she's like blowing him off. Get out of here! And first,
Not
it's like,
blowing him off, but yeah.
just giving him the cold shoulder. And so as we finally leave, she's outside on the sidewalk, getting sick, and like her boyfriend, who knows, maybe her best friend, maybe she's lesbian, whatever. And he walks by her and he goes, "Yeah, that's right, puke it up, ho."
I was like, so when we were at the curve, I thought he was going to get his ass whipped. And then I'm like, this chick's friend's going to whip his ass, 4 o'clock in the morning. He's going to be sleeping on the sidewalk in downtown Springfield, and we're just going to walk
That dude, I think, has probably been in a lot of bar fights.
and take his car.
Wouldn't surprise me one bit.
What is seating capacity, Jeff?
There you go. They turn the stools upside down to quadruple capacity. That's fantastic. Man, look at this.
Yeah, I love it when we're having a little
Confrontation.
war in here. I love it.
Man, I don't know if Nick, I don't know if you're still on there, man. I don't know if you're listening to the pub from the firehouse or what? Are we
Live in concert?
Yeah, that'd be sweet. They're probably waiting for the bell to ring when this is on. They're like, Jesus, give us anything else to do but listen to these fucking
Yeah,
jokers.
could somebody go set a fire?
Yeah, somebody light something on fire, please.
Hey, Tabby, Mike, what times did we sign up for your guys' world record episode? I know you sent it to me. I didn't put it anywhere. Now it's gone.
I want to say it was like 2 o'clock and 6 o'clock or something.
Yeah.
Something weird that was.
Well, hi, Aunt Karen. How are you?
Hey.
Oh, did you say?
Tidy up a little bit.
No,
Tidy up a
no.
little bit, boys.
Of all the
How long have you been there?
of all the
Please tell us.
of all the family members that tune in, this is the one I'm least worried about.
Is that Joe's wife?
Yeah,
Yeah, hell yeah.
yeah.
We need to get Joe to make some food.
Joe can
He's
cook.
a cook, I
He
know.
can cook for sure. Oh, absolutely. Oh my God. We're taking Bo.
Since
The lesbians. That's a good time
Since
to get
the
in.
lesbians, that's a good
get
time
in.
to hop in.
Yeah. Missed all the good stuff.
Absolutely. Well, guys, I guess it's
No, don't you dare dry up already.
No.
It's okay,
No,
Jake.
we're
You'll
good.
get it one of these days, buddy.
We're gonna resurrect the Faces of Death here in a couple months, right?
Oh, I'm so excited.
Do you have 8 new serial killers lined up?
I have 30.
30?
It's gonna be hard to like break them back down. I'm gonna do like we did. You're gonna have your David Berkowitz, kind of your number 8s, your 7s. But there's a couple. It's like, oh my god. And most people, it's like you don't even really know about these guys.
Hey, so I've kind of in the same vein as the serial killer thing. I've listened to that podcast or series, whatever you want to call it, on the Robert B. thing. And it's crazy. Well, first of all, I'm like, God, is every single person that was involved in this kid's life just a giant piece of shit?
Yes.
I mean,
other than his sister. I think
his sister, she seems like she's
the most level-headed.
Yeah, out of the whole bunch, right? Yeah. But everybody else, I'm like, good Lord.
Including the Pekin Police Department.
I mean,
including the Pekin right. Police Department.
Just the whole thing is bizarre. And I'm excited. I'm just getting into a part that I'm kind of really intrigued by, where they got the lady that has all these theories about what she thinks happened to him. Or she apparently knows the truth. But I'm kind of excited to see where that goes. But it's just insane. The sad part is there's a million kids out there that live
that same
in
life.
A very similar situation what that kid had to deal with every day. And yeah.
It's always funny though. Mom like talks around, Ash will ask her about, how this happened. She's like, well, you just didn't know. There might be days where Robert decided to throw things at mom or whatever. I'm like, if I had to live in that fucking house and do shit that kid did, I'd be throwing shit at you too.
And see that shit that kid saw.
Yeah, like sit in the back seat of her car while she's blowing some guy for a ride home.
Be the least of your worries is what I'm throwing at you.
The sacrifices that mom made to get a ride home.
Yeah, taking one for the team.
Basically, Jake, this is porn. You just got to stay for the after show.
Yeah, we talked earlier about laying dick on the table and seeing how much Modelo we could pour down his throat.
Sorry, Aunt Karen.
There's not a single unopened Modelo on this table right now.
No,
I'm going to go for a run. We got time. I'm going to go for a run.
That's fine. You go ahead. Go grab a few. Mike, you sipping on any of them twisted teas over there? I'll wait and find out. Yeah, I see you're here. Are you drinking anything? You got twisted tea? You got... somebody mentioned wine coolers earlier, or maybe they were referring to twisted tea as being wine coolers. That's it. We want to know what everybody's drinking at 6 o'clock on a 6 o'clock on a Tuesday night. Hey, Rick, what's up, buddy?
It's Richard.
Oh shit! Richard's in the house.
Hey, that's what we planned it.
What'd you do, Jake? How you mess up?
Say he's drinking water.
Nothing to drink. That sounds like a problem, my friend. Yeah, Matty Ice turned us onto it. That's where it's at.
Yeah, StreamYard's pretty sweet.
Always water. Yeah, you gotta hydrate.
The cool part about StreamYard, I thought, compared to like Zoom or Skype or any of the other things we've kind of done, video things on with people, is everything else seems to lag. But StreamYard does not. Bong water, Jeff. There you go. Jeff's having a good old time.
Elvis juice. I seen that, Paul. I seen your little picture you sent me last time. I'll have to find a way to get some.
Jeff, can I talk about your visit to my hometown that you told me about? I don't know if that's clear for the airwaves or not. I was unaware of this visit. Jeff filled me in after the fact of his visit.
For his hometown?
No, my hometown. He was in my hometown.
Oh.
He was on a business trip.
Oh, boy.
All right, good. Jeff gives the green light. So Jeff's like, hey, I was just in your fair city or something along those lines. I'm like, yeah, no kidding. He's like, yeah, I was at that coffee place, and it's Coffee Hub or whatever. It's right next to Pizza Peel.
It's not your fucking hometown. It's where you live.
No, whatever.
Now.
He said, whatever, where I'm from.
Big,
where I live, whatever.
Difference.
Well, like most other people from East Peoria, I try not to tell everyone where I'm from. Anyways, Jeff goes,
take it easy, McShane.
See,
good
buddy.
seeing you, bud.
So Jeff was apparently meeting a young lady for a transaction.
Why you say it like that?
What else do you want me to say?
Friends with benefits? What we
No. Exchanging of goods.
Okay, so not
se.
services.
No services. Just goods. No services.
Love it.
And so
huge fan.
So he realized after the fact that he basically made this transaction directly in front of City Hall. He's like, I had no idea. I'm like, fuck. Hiding in plain sight. Best place to be.
3 people in that place. You'd be fine.
Right. And probably nobody would have, if it was in the evening.
No one's sitting on the tank, so you'd be fine.
The cops probably in there sleeping.
Yeah, they got 4 trucks and 3 cops. I don't know how the fuck they swing that.
It's a waste of time. I mean, the thing is, the shit they pick on people about is so stupid. Like we talked about when you were up there. And then when there's real problems, they're like, they act like they don't want to do nothing about it. But
what do they pick on people up there for? I need to know.
Like if
what's
if your golf cart stickers 3 days post dated, or if your slow moving vehicle triangle isn't in the right spot on your golf cart. I mean, just dumb shit.
Those are the hot topics.
I mean, but you can drive up and down the road 70 miles an hour and nobody bats an eye.
Oh, you're such an old man. Quit that. You live on a main road with Bam Bam. Hell yeah, Paul. That's what we're talking about.
Hey, Karen's admiring the studio. Yeah, Ryan's
Anytime you want to come check it out, Karen.
Yeah, Ryan's done a nice job. This is like a back room of his garage. He's put up the doors, got his little corrugated metal over there. He's bought a few posters. You can't see it. It's not on the camera, but he actually...
I'm going to get it.
Yeah, he's even got a Black Oak, Arkansas record right there on the wall. A little shout out to Uncle Bill.
Yeah, Wild Bill in the house. Yeah.
But no, we got a lot of cool stuff around here. It's pretty neat. It's kind of
a long dick again.
It's a long ways from where we started. We started doing this just Ryan and I sitting basically in lawn chairs at a card table with a tiny board and a couple crappy microphones. And
no way was I purchasing records that day and passing up Black Oak, fucking Arkansas. No way. And I'm just flipping. I was looking for Black Sabbath, and I come across that. Didn't even fucking look anymore.
Little Jim Dandy, man. Jim Dandy will get you right. All right, Dick, you're going to have to pick up the slack here because I'm going to have to go take a leak.
Oh, we got
Oh boy,
time filler.
You better pass me the
the
goods. Yeah, just in case. What do you think about this setup, Dick?
The setup of the studio?
Yeah.
Oh, I think it's turned out awesome.
This whole camera situation.
Yeah, I think it turned out nice.
Who's starring us out?
Like Brad said, it's been a natural progression.
That damn Facebook.
Oh, really? Start out.
That's too bad.
It's good. I can.
Dick?
Give us a what?
They want a little dance. Give them a little dance. Come on.
Good luck with that.
Come on, give them a little something. Little Macarena next time. Be all over it.
Gets quiet when Brad's not here.
Nothing to talk about.
So there was no other subjects? Nothing else that you guys, other than...
Sunning men's buttholes. That's all he wanted to talk about was the perineum.
Yeah, I'm still confused about his algorithm. His TikTok algorithm is...
Yeah, between the train guy and grown men sunning their buttholes in their backyard.
Yeah.
Yes, Karen, we do have guest speakers. If you'd like to be one, let me know. Jeff, I would love to hear the music you've composed. No, but actually, this is this is what we're planning on doing, and most of the guests we have, I think, would be better suited for live. You know, people get to see them, hear them. I think that'd be a much better situation. Shake it for the money, Dick. Just like you're at the Silver Bullet. You've been there. You're on tip row.
Yeah.
Get that thing out, bud. We'll get a Venmo going for Dick and Dayton.
6:30 in the afternoon's a little too early for...
For what? Look at that pile of beer sitting in front of you. It's never too early. So,
Everything come out
just to
okay?
get you back up to speed.
Yeah.
Aunt Karen, very worried about guest speakers. Tell her we got something coming. Jeff Rowe got some music lined up. Mike and Tabby both would like Dick to do a little dance.
I'm here for it.
Dick wants no part of it.
No? You can put the mask on so you feel anonymous.
It's too late.
We'll just bleep out the rest of it.
You told her we had some guests coming up?
Gabby or Tabby. I put them both together. StreamYard's the best way to do that because you can leave them like in a green room basically until you're ready for them to go live. So that's a shout out for StreamYard
I think
right
that's
there.
definitely something you want to look into too, as far as having some of these guys here able to join in.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. Get you guys to hop in. Now, did you guys talk about like because we could set it up, you know, if you guys want to pay money for Dick to shake his moneymaker a little bit.
I just said we're going to set up a
Did you?
Venmo for
There you
Dick
go.
of Dayton.
Dick of Dayton.
Caleb, suspenders only, I hope.
Dick on Dayton.
I want just a jock strap and suspenders.
Just a jock strap. I gotta be honest, if I put on a jock strap, I probably need some suspenders to keep that motherfucker in place.
Are you kidding me? Microbrewer.
And the mayor of Pekin.
Fuck him.
Let's
He's
go.
definitely the mayor of Pekin. Bring him in. He's got to bring samples, though. Yes, 8 balls. 8 balls.
Now this will be awesome.
Tabby
We're
referring-
definitely.
Is Tabby referring to the jockstrap and suspenders? Is that?
Oh, I love it. Microbrewer.
You're the suspenders, Tabby. That's what you don't know. You're gonna be holding up Caleb's jock strap yourself.
This may be the best thing ever. I'm not sure we ever record a regular episode. I don't think anybody knows. Like,
So the only thing I've noticed is we tend to sit here and stare at
Oh,
the
yeah,
screen and
we're
read.
watching-
I know.
Like it's so quiet. We're not talking
That's
about
a good one.
anything.
yeah, we never, or I never. There is no post production. We get done with the show. There might be times where it's like, oh boy, we might want to move that out, you know. But that's
But we
happened
don't,
once or
like-
twice. Like
We don't edit anything. I mean, this
No.
really is not much different than what we normally do.
you were not very nice to the Asian population one time. And I was like,
I know you were not. I do not
it was-
know. I
I'm
don't.
just saying.
I don't think it was me. I think that was you.
Asian population would not have been happy with you.
What about the time that
Taiwan would not want you coming to their country. I'll tell you that right now.
What about the time that you said that Jeffrey Dahmer's preferred meat was Black Angus?
Yeah, I was talking about steak choices.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure you were.
Yes.
Oh, man.
I wish. Do you remember the number?
I could probably because
Yes.
someone
Throw it out there. Everybody needs to know. Apple Boy's looking for the number.
Oh man. It's probably on one of the show notes somewhere, right? I got it here.
Damn it, Jeff.
All right, if you want to dial up the Pubtime hotline, you can reach us at 1309-273-1190. 1309-273-1190. Leave a message, And as long as it's like a message and not 43 messages that we have to spend an hour and a half listening to.
Oh, I think we made the comment that night. I would never want to be like an intern on a radio show that has to listen to
That's all they do.
nonstop. That's your job.
Just answer the phone, listen to all these morons.
It's like, oh my God, another one. Oh, another one. Another one.
You're right, Tabby. No, we do love you. Honestly, Tabby, we laughed our asses off listening to most of those, truthfully. I mean, but we basically would have just had to turn the mics on and play your voicemails for an hour and a half if we were going to play all of them.
We definitely have some ammo in the...
Yeah, I mean, there's enough material there for months. For months and months.
Paul, random shit is our best. We love random shit. I almost feel like we struggle when we have something that's like laid out.
Yeah, we don't do well with
it.
We don't do well with boundaries.
No, we're outside the. I could never color or shit. I mean,
yeah, we're
I
outside
don't know
the
if anybody
lines
knows
for
that
sure.
or not, but
yeah, boundaries are.
I think we can,
I'm outside the lines.
we can assume.
So you fuckers fall in the same boat. Very unfortunate.
Well, anybody that knows you knows that we go as you go. You have no
What's
choice. You have no choice when you're with Ryan. You go as he goes.
Untrue.
So I saw you.
Untrue.
So, two things. I went upstairs to use the bathroom.
Yeah, what happened?
First thing, whoever the last person used your bathroom was,
Clogged the shitter?
took a shit and apparently did not flush or use toilet paper. That's the
big?
first thing. Not
Did
very
it look
big.
like a rabbit?
Not very big.
That was my
Didn't look like a
daughter,
rabbit.
yeah.
Yeah.
No?
Stool was off over to the side though. It wasn't like in its place.
Yeah, you'd be surprised.
No. It looked a little bigger. Than
You'd be surprised. Tell you that right
Second
now.
thing, your wife asked.
Iceman. Hell yeah.
Your wife asked if we were having fun with
Are you kidding me?
doing this live. She goes, I've popped in a few times. I'm like, well, we're not talking about you. She's like, oh, I know. I checked. You tell Ryan, I'll fucking cut him. Is what she said.
Yeah, she'll cut
End quote.
She'll cut a bitch. I know she will. That's okay.
End
though.
quote. Matty Ice, man, looking forward to talking a little college football next week.
Next week? What, you waiting a week? This guy's been firing off ideas. He's ready to go. Oh, little Ice is in the house. You be on your
Clean
best
it up.
behavior.
Clean it up, boys.
No more butthole talk.
Speak for yourself.
That was my quarterback.
Look at that. We got to clean it up, and we don't even know what to say. Like, well, what to say if I can't talk about that or that? No,
Radio
that's not true.
Radio silence.
Silence it is.
That's not true at all. I don't know if anybody. I asked like 5 times if anybody's got anything to drink. I'm just trying to see. Is anybody? I mean, somebody is drinking water.
I was going to say it was mostly water.
Paul getting down on the brew dog and vodka shots over in the UK.
right.
1 o'clock. Yes, we should. That's most definitely what we'll do.
Live in September.
Yeah.
Here we go.
I said, Matty Ice and this StreamYard idea, really.
Eye-opening. It's fantastic. Yeah, we're just going to restructure college football entirely. Or, I mean, really college athletics. Not even just college football. We're just going to create 4 super conferences and say to hell with everyone else.
Where are you sending Boise?
Probably to the woodpile. No, I'm kidding.
With the blue field?
Yeah.
It's been a while. They were good for 4 years. What happened?
They're
Who
still
left?
They're still
No.
average, above average. I mean, they're not dog shit, but
So's Notre Dame, but what's that have to do with anything else? They get that number just because, and they know how to do it. The Catholics, don't even get me fucking started on Catholics.
you got to move your mouse. I can't. Yeah, no one is safe, not even Saban. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. We're just going to exile Alabama.
He's the greatest college football coach probably of all time. So you can put him wherever. He don't care. You're not ruining his life.
Waters for plants, says Paul. Good call.
God damn it. We're just gonna keep Paul on. He's dropping dimes right now. So
Heck yeah. What time? Did we ask him what
said
time
it's
it
almost
is?
1 a.m. there.
Almost 1 a.m., not Urban. Urban's worse than Saban. 100%.
what is like an actual good coach?
I think as a human being.
Oh, Saban's a much better person.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
How do
As a
you know?
human being, I think Urban Meyer.
How do you
because
know?
we fucking
what
know them.
interactions have you had with
A
Nick
ton.
Saban to
Call him
know
right
what
now.
type
You
of
wanna talk to
person
him?
he is? This guy, you might run into him at the gay bars when you go in there. You have no clue.
What's that have to do with anything?
I'm not saying to make him a bad person.
He's a world
I'm just
champion.
saying you don't have no clue.
I
what
heard
his-
now. Of course, this could be BS, and it probably is. But at SEC Media Days, they asked him, "What's something that you're good at that people would have no idea about?" And he goes, his answer was, he was cleaning house. And he calls us whatever his wife's name is. He calls her Miss whatever. He's like, I get home from practice. No, like whatever her first name is. He'd be like, Miss so and so.
No, I'm saying though,
Yeah.
Saban, Miss
He'd be like-
Tracy.
He'll be like Miss whatever. She gives me a list and whatever, and I clean the house and I do this. And he's like, I'll do pretty. I mean, like,
he's probably never there.
I mean, at his point in his life, he's just got a lot of. The only time he probably recruits is he just comes in and closes the deal. He's not traveling to recruit anybody. You know, I bet you he's home more than you think.
Mike, we will find some really good shit to talk about. I'm not positive. We don't even know what we're going to talk about 2 days from now.
We don't know what we're going to talk about in 30 seconds.
we had a big debate before we got on here to figure out what we're going to talk about.
But it always works out that way. I think it's best.
Most of the time.
Yeah.
There's been a few oddball ones in there, but most of the time it's all right.
What are you talking about? Right here, right now?
I think we only, I mean, honestly, we only have one that's on the cutting room floor, right?
Yeah, that was just I don't know. It wasn't a great one.
I mean, in my
There's just
opinion, if
there's-
there's any episode we've ever done that would offend anyone, that one's it.
Yeah.
And for some of the stuff we talked about, to say that,
I think there was a huge amount of scotch involved in that episode too, though.
There was. It was pretty heated.
have a good night, Matty Ice. Little Ice headed to bed.
Macho Man, go ahead and take him. He wasn't even on my list.
I've come across a lot of pro wrestling on TikTok lately. They've there's that series they're running on A&E. It's like what's called Rivals or some shit where they like they're going like
Kurt
The Rock
Angle.
and Stone Cold and Kurt Angle.
Yeah.
Did you guys see the Ric Flair's last match?
I did.
Was that
I
the saddest
did watch
thing in
it.
the world. Like
It is, but he's a dude. He
He's a
had
dude.
the original big gold belt. Like, it's been gone for 20 years. They had no WWE didn't even have it. That's who purchased it. He comes out with the like OG his belt. Like, that's
Right.
Ric Flair's belt. They have no clue where the fuck he found it.
Jeez, Lesnar, Jeff. I see. That's one where he's impressive because of how physically strong he is, but there's not much personality there. I don't think he's just a big, strong guy. I think to be successful in the WWE, you've got to be polarizing. You either have to love him or hate him.
So now
I think he's over it. He's made his money.
He's one of those guys.
They just bring him back.
Let's see how this goes with this whole Gabe Stevenson thing, because I think it's a similar situation where he was a really successful
See, Mike.
wrestler, college wrestler, and
See, but
Thanks, Mike.
he's got a
he
much.
signed a contract.
He has a much more boisterous personality, though, than Brock Lesnar could ever dream of having.
Yeah.
Like he played the villain in college wrestling for 3 years, and then his last year, he decided, okay, this can be my victory lap. After he won the Olympics, I'm going to go out here and be, the fan favorite. Type
And
of
everybody
thing.
loved him.
Yeah,
Even though he's a supposed rapist. It's amazing what an Olympic gold medal will do for you.
you're right. It
Deshaun
is.
Watson should try that one.
Speaking of that,
Cleveland, just so imagine, Cleveland has now reached a tier. Like, where they're someone to talk about. You know what I mean? They were forgettable for 20 plus years. You've put yourself in a place to be, something to be talked about, and then you hire this fucking guy.
I guess I couldn't understand
You get rid of the guy that got you
how
there.
Baker Mayfield was that bad. Like, how was he?
I don't think
there had to be more to it.
I don't think it's a Baker Mayfield issue. I think it's just a really poorly ran organization. Because Baker Mayfield's going to start in Carolina. Because Sam Darnold sucks.
Oh, they act like it's a, they're really going to.
No, you're not bringing him in to maybe be the backup. He's going to be the guy. I'm sure he's got some personality quirks.
He's a really good Colt McCoy, but he was good enough to get your team somewhere. Yes, he does. He has stocking. If you got that kind of money, I don't think you need chloroform.
I was shocked, though, that he only got 6 games. They gave him a 6. Did you see that?
Oh, Calvin Ridley got taken to the woodshed.
Well,
he got the Pete Rose treatment for betting on some games.
I think it's a similar situation to, what's his name that owns the Patriots?
Robert Kraft.
I think Deshaun, essentially he was just.
But see, Robert Kraft
it was Asian massage.
He's got the money. He's worth billions.
He has way more pull. Yeah,
ain't fucking with that guy.
I'm not
Deshaun
saying anything
Watson.
past that. I'm saying that the situation was similar.
But
they have video.
He's not a part of the CBA either.
They had video of Ray Rice literally knocking his girlfriend the fuck out on an elevator. I think he got one game.
It's not Ray Rice, is it?
No,
it was Ray Rice
and Kareem Hunt.
Yeah, Ray Rice got 1 or 2 games. I mean, it wasn't shit.
Yeah, I still, for the rest of my life, I will call a wife beater the shirt a Ray Rice jersey. Anytime Kato puts one on, I'm like, nice Ray Rice jersey, man. Especially when it's clean, white, right out of the bag. Nice Ray Rice jersey.
Yeah.
I mean, Cleveland must have known something, though, to bring him in. They had to have known that he was going to just get a slap on the wrist. And that's all that is, man, for the 20 whatever counts.
But even so, he didn't play all season last season. He hasn't played in...
He sat for a year.
Are they giving him time served? Because he wasn't suspended.
He was just
last year, though. He was on the commissioner's exempt list, as in you can't play but he wasn't officially suspended.
I don't know how that works. I thought he chose to sit out because of his contract issues.
He had a contract agreement, and then I think to save face. What's old boy's name? I can't remember his name. Nobody likes him.
Who?
Commissioner
Roger Goodell.
Then he, he's like, well, I'll show you guys. He's on my exempt list. After he said, fuck it, I ain't playing anyway, so.
For sure.
I don't think it's a time served deal.
No, probably not.
See what happened? We drop off buttholes and we start talking about football. What happened?
Listenership declines.
Yep.
Who's still with us? I mean, I'm assuming Jeff's still with us.
They want buttholes. There should be a way. I don't know. This is all new to me.
Hey, we got an add-on. A late arrival. Oh, boy. Jeff coming in hot.
Who's the late arrival?
I don't know.
Increased.
Just popped in.
I'm going to have
fucking
ice.
Egg chasers.
Yeah.
Is that what you call football fans, Paul? Or I guess...
Huge.
Paul, you probably...
Hold on. You stop a second. Paul, are you a rugby fan? Please tell me you're a rugby fan. The Rock. He's mad. I was talking shit about The Rock the other day. I didn't really even talk shit about The Rock.
Paul?
Apple Boys. Clemson, The Rock.
Hey, so Apple Boys. So I am... November 4th or whatever, I'm a Notre Dame fan. Me and my dad got tickets to the Notre Dame Clemson game at Notre Dame. I'm looking forward to that a lot. It'll be a good game. I'm hoping that it's a relevant game at that point in time. Hopefully Clemson's competitive enough still that the game matters.
So the question is, when you got the tickets, did you go with that supplier? Did he get the business?
No, you know what's funny is he came in, because they came in last week one day, and he's like, hey man, I just want you to know, he's like, you already do some business with us, so this isn't a quid pro quo or whatever. No, so although we are going to give them a whirl, for sure.
Okay.
Exactly what's going on here.
Quid pro quo.
Oh shit! Yeah, Clemson's gonna be on fire. Dabo's coming in there. He's
I do like Dabo Sweeney. I don't really have a lot of bad blood for Clemson at all. I seriously don't. I'm just talking
Eagle.
some shit. That's Auburn.
Is that even better?
Yeah.
I feel better.
Clemson has Howard's Rock, and they run down the hill, where they call it the most exciting 30 seconds in sports or something. It'd be cool to see. I'd like to go check it out. Maybe catch him in the purple jerseys. You don't see that very often.
Purple.
Yeah, they bust out the purple jerseys once in a while.
Okay, enough said.
But yeah. No, I don't really have a problem with Clemson. Notre Dame's killed them on the recruiting trail this year, so got that going.
You
for
guys
them.
say that.
They have though. Notre Dame has had like a legit
Notre Dame.
No bullshit. No bullshit.
Stanford East.
Dude, you know that I'm realistic when it comes to this stuff, but they have had a fucking great year recruiting. Like probably the best recruiting year they've had since Lou Holtz was the fucking
outside
coach.
of Jerome Bettis, who's the last guy who went to Notre Dame that turned out to be worth the fuck in the NFL. Like worth the fuck.
Yeah.
Don't be naming off.
Theo Riddick was
the third string guy for the Detroit Lions.
But no, he fucking played for a long time. He was a great PPR running back. Agreed about Stanford East.
Yes, fuck yeah. Apple Boys on the board.
On the board.
Love it.
No, but as far as a superstar pro, no, they've had some great linemen. Now they have had some great offensive linemen
that's such a
plugged right in and started for
same with teams. Iowa. Same with that's probably.
But like skill guys, you're right. They've not had a lot.
Iowa linemen and tight ends, they're really good at it. They can't do much else.
Notre Dame's good at tight ends, like Tyler Eifert, Notre Dame.
Is that where he came from?
Yeah,
I did not know.
Yep. They got a guy now, Michael Mayer. He's going to be probably a first-round draft pick, tight end.
Is he a part of this draft?
No, he's like a sophomore, junior. He's going to play this year. He might go pro after this season.
I'm telling you, we should do a Pubtime live NFL draft. Get 10 other people on here, off the board.
Like fantasy?
Yeah, I don't care.
Are we having our fantasy league this year?
I don't know.
You like
I gotta find a way to make them bitches pay up.
Because did everybody pay last
just get rid of the people that don't pay. I know people that'll pay.
Well, you know my son will jump
fucking
in.
hate chasing people down for money.
Just get rid of them.
You're a grown ass man. No, fuck it. We're having a conversation. Okay. You're a grown ass man. Don't make me like have to fucking text you and call you and text you and call you. I hate that with a passion. The more I do that, then I start to feel a certain way about you.
Right.
And then I have I didn't pay those guys out till like June. But I had the money.
Right.
But after a couple months of saying, hey man, I've been chasing these guys down, I'll get it. I even fronted the money for a couple and said, hey, I got your money. If you want it, take it. You know, that fucking shit gets old.
I didn't realize it was that bad. I thought that it was.
How many?
Or what, that I fronted at the time? Probably 4 or 5.
Are there any that never paid?
One, but he's a distance away.
Gotcha.
Technology today is crazy. You can be a distance away and still pay your bills.
Yeah, I don't do the...
You anti-technology or what? You were all down for Venmo when we were going to have Dick shaking his tits and everybody.
Yeah. But I'm saying, just send it to me. Like you saying, he could send it to my bank account and I have it.
That's basically what Venmo is.
Yeah, but Venmo's going to tax you to send that money.
Not if you use it right away, they will. But if you let it sit in your account for a certain amount of time.
How long do I have to let your money set before I pay people out for something they paid for?
Like they just said there, set a deadline. If you don't pay, you're out. Maybe you set a deadline to pay like a month before the draft. Like, hey, pay up.
It's August 2nd. We're not a month.
Well, whatever. 2 weeks. 2 weeks. Hey, need your money.
The only draft I'm worried about right now is draft beer. That's what the pub is missing right here. That's what we need. We need tappers over here.
I used to love draft beer. That's all I would drink, right? When you go, 'cause it was cheap. But anymore, man, I can't. I'll drink it, but I'd much rather.
Are you serious?
I always wondered why. I'm like, man, why all the old, like Foxwood? Why do the older guys order bottles? Shit like that. But after fucking pissing out my asshole in the mornings, I realized why people don't drink draft beer.
What are you drinking, though? Because Draft Guinness way better than anything.
Well, oh no, I
get a
agree.
fucking
Yeah,
can
no, sure,
or-
right. Yeah, there's a few beers out there that are absolutely better if they're from the tap. And
Yes,
Guinness is
I want it
for sure one of them.
from the tap. Yeah.
No, I agree with that. But I'd much rather have it out of a can.
You need
or
to
a
get out of
bottle
that
most
Busch
times.
Light life, bud. Let's have an intervention right here. Pubtime intervention. I drink
We're
so
not
much.
drinking a single Busch Light right now.
I know, but Busch Light draft.
Draft greater than bottle, greater than can. Wow, that's a bold statement. I need an age. I need an age to verify this. What is your age? How many Apple boys are there?
Paul, what basketball player are you talking about with a tiny penis? Got to be a white guy.
It's not Wilt Chamberlain. We know that. 36. Well, shit, he's our age. Really? Draft? I'm surprised by that.
No, it's different over there, buddy.
Oh, over there, yeah, for sure. But are Apple boys from across the pond? They're not from over
No,
there.
no,
Yeah.
no.
No, I get what Paul's saying. I mean, a pulled pint is the best pint, but that's a better beer.
They are as big a fan of Applebee's
Statesman.
as Dick is. I'm serious.
The
That's-
Brits?
No, Apple Boys. That's
You guys like Applebee's? You got to be
Love it.
kidding me.
they love it.
That tells
Huge
me all I
fan.
need to know about your beer choices. And if you give me them baby back ribs and a Bud Light draft, fuck.
Miller Lite. They're trying to get
No, Miller.
sponsored.
I tell you
They're
what,
trying.
Miller Lite, piss poor. That's, you know what? Everybody's got it wrong. Everyone always tries for, like, the death row people, for their final meal. They always want to get
Do they
something.
get alcohol?
But I'm saying they always choose something that they really like. No, fuck that. I want to eat the worst shit ever. So I'm like, kill me now. I'm
Perfect-
ready to die.
Perfect conversation. What's your death row
I am
meal?
ready to die.
What's your death row-
Applebee's? Give me Applebee's.
Endless pasta.
Baby back ribs, endless pasta, a Bud Light draft. I would be ready to die instantly. Yep, sign me up. Fuck, you're going to have to hold me back from that electric chair.
Just let me get in there.
Just
Well, if
please,
that's
I'll
the
pull the
case-
lever.
That's the case. I'm taking salmon patties. We talked about this. My mom, you're like, oh, have you ever had salmon? Yeah, motherfucker, used to always come in a can. It was awful.
You can't. That's like saying you've had tuna because you've had the
Listen,
chicken by the
listen,
sea.
listen.
Like, it's not the same.
When I'm 8 or 9 years old, I don't know how your house was. You didn't fucking eat what was sitting on the table? Your ass didn't
No,
eat.
same here.
And
Yeah.
I tell you, I had plenty of. Martin Luther King would have been so fucking proud of me of how many times I sat at that table, didn't eat a fucking thing. But
What's Martin Luther King have to do with that?
they used to do those sit-ins. That was kind of a,
Oh,
going to a restaurant where you're not welcome. I was not welcome at that restaurant because they're serving fucking salmon
hey,
patties.
move your mouse so we can read this ridiculous comment. Okay. Applebee's food sucks ass. Agreed. Beer is watered down. We go for the company. Okay. You're cheap. Really?
Maple butter blondie is the best.
There's got to be like a hole in the wall bar near you. Anything, a gas station that you could get a cold sub that's going to give you food poisoning from, and a 6-pack out of the cooler. There's got to be anything better. Hang out at somebody's house. Drink toilet water.
Hey, Dick, Paul's a Blue Moon fan. What did you think about it, Paul? You go orange or no orange?
Blue Moon's good stuff.
Are you serious?
It's a great summer beer.
I don't know the last time I had a Blue Moon.
Yeah, you didn't even put that in your summer beers list.
No one did.
Mine were all trailer park summer beers.
Yours were, yes. And I have a feeling the people that drink those beers regularly don't just limit it to the summer.
No, or the trailer park. But I've been there before, and I love them all. Those weren't jokes. I know you think they're jokes, but I've consumed a large amount of every one of those beers.
Blue Moon was on
$10 light
Dick's list.
pitchers. All right.
$10 Miller Lite pitchers. Somebody's house doesn't have the same bartender for 15 years. If you play your cards right. Why does that seem like an astronomical amount of money for a pitcher of light beer?
Of Miller Lite? Yeah. I don't know if you get 5 beers out of that pitcher.
But I remember,
Ain't too
now
bad.
granted, we're talking probably 10 or 15 years ago.
You're out of the loop, bud.
But I remember like $6 pitchers as like the standard. It was like $6 pitcher of light beer. And they had, Natty Light Night where you'd get a $3 pitcher. That sort of thing. Or like Wingding Wednesday at Cruisin's $3 pitcher. But $10 for 64 ounces.
He's like, are you fucking kidding me? Great deal.
Well, considering like I know when we went to Nashville, I spent $10 for 12 ounces. So in comparison, yes, that is a great deal.
Yeah, or go to a fucking baseball game, football game. They're always in that ass.
Apple Boys, whereabouts are you guys located? I'd rather piss in a bucket than get a picture of
Amen, Paul.
Paul, my parents had a foreign exchange student probably like 15 years ago. He was from Germany, but he talked about how they drank a lot of beer at room temperature. Is that a thing in all of Europe? Is that a strictly German thing, or is that just a crazy person thing? Room temperature beer. I need to know.
Could you imagine a PBR room temperature?
No, I wouldn't drink it. But although that reminds me of your story you have of being in Andy's like shed and drinking like a hot old style or something.
No, it was PBR. Before we went to cross country, it was bad.
Knoxville, Tennessee. And you're a Clemson fan.
No Rocky Top.
No Rocky Top for you. That's all right. You're close enough, though. It's not too far from the border.
What's that? Tennessee?
Knoxville. Knoxville's in East Tennessee. It's disgusting in a bottle or can. I mean, I don't think
we
I've
don't
ever
get
had
it
it.
Draft here.
I think there's places that have it now.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Where?
I almost think Buffalo Wild Wings might have it.
I don't think it's in
No?
Illinois.
It's got to be.
I swear I've seen it.
It's got to be soy
definitely-
boy
It's
deal.
definitely in Ohio, and
It's
it
gotta
might
be.
be in Indiana.
Hey, he's back.
Mike.
Fucking Rocky Top.
He couldn't resist.
Okay.
Yeah.
What do you call the stretch of land, the patch of land between Knoxville, Tennessee, and Clemson, South Carolina?
Taint.
It is. It's like
That's the
it
taint.
is.
That's
That
what we're
is
talking
the
about
tape.
earlier.
Like there's,
That's the perineum.
I just the amount of culture you would find in that stretch of Appalachia has got to be fantastic.
There you go, Mike. You're on it. It's definitely a taint. You're right, Paul. The Krauts are weird.
Yeah, Ryan's a descendant of
The Krauts.
the Krauts. For sure. You even got that handle, right? It's like
Oh, I love it.
hacker or whatever it is.
Yeah, their wheat one though. She ain't the greatest. I'll tell you that right now. I'll take the Oktoberfest any day of the week.
If I'm not mistaken, Oktoberfest isn't in October.
No, I don't know.
I don't think it is. Maybe but it's like close. It's like in the fall. Maybe it's like late September or something. I mean, I think it's
Maybe it's a weather deal.
Who knows? Paul probably knows. I love that he calls them Krauts. That's awesome. Got some fucking Winston Churchill shit right there.
I love it. Yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
that goes the same.
That's what I thought.
That goes the same for Creve Coeur, Illinois.
If you're between Creve Coeur and South Pekin and you hear the banjos.
Just run, boy. We all got pretty mouths.
I've never watched Deliverance.
Are you fucking with me?
No, I'm
So
serious.
every time I refer to Dick as Ned Beatty, you have no clue what I'm talking about?
No. I seriously have never watched Deliverance. I haven't. I mean, I guess. It's
I
something-
love that Aunt Karen is still in the house. I'm a huge fan of that. Where have you been? Ice Cold Amber Bach on draft. I do enjoy Emberbach.
Apple Boys, I mean, we could probably just come visit somewhere between happy hour and you, and it'd just be like living Deliverance, I'm sure. Somewhere between Louisville, Kentucky, and Knoxville, Tennessee.
You got to bring your fucking kayak, though.
I'm good.
You got one. It's not Keystone anymore, Jeff.
Yeah, come on.
Independent Steel.
No, Liberty Steel.
I'm a huge fan of Tennessee, though.
Oh, Tennessee's the shit.
When I leave Illinois, that's where I'm going.
I honestly think if it weren't for Tennessee, Kentucky would get a lot more cred. I think Kentucky kind of gets a bad rap. Not a bad rap, but like I think Kentucky would be more appealing if it wasn't neighbors with Tennessee.
For Big Brother. Yeah.
Because Tennessee's fucking sweet.
No, Pekin, Illinois is the meth capital of the world. Pretty close, anyway. Meth Mountain, they got to be up there.
They're real close. Meth Mountain?
They're real close.
You got to share. What is this? All right, Paul. Paul's educating us on Oktoberfest. He says that
pigtailed girls, blonde
finger
hair.
fuck fest with pigtailed girls.
Who's porn at its finest? I love you, Paul.
We need some live video from Oktoberfest this year. I'm assuming you've attended before. You seem like you have the local knowledge.
He's the resident
expert
right now
on all things
finger
west
fucking
of and pigtails.
United States.
East.
I was gonna say,
hey, is it flat? Is it a flat Earth? Is it flat Earth? Which way are you going?
If you take the scenic route, east west,
really far west, but not quite as far east.
You know, you guys are flat Earth guys now.
No,
first it's a Southern Revolution, now it's a flat Earth.
We're not gonna gang up
I
on
can't
you.
do this. I can't do this with you two.
It's ridiculous.
Got to pull up some stats. You take a good walk through Pekin, there ain't many teeth. Other than Aunt Karen, I take that back. I apologize.
They moved. They live.
Where are they at now?
Closer to Manitou. They're kind of out there.
They're out there in the boons now.
They're out off the Manitou Blacktop out there between. I think they're between like Powhatan and Spring Lake. I think.
Ooh,
I don't. You're not. I don't think.
I know he's a fishing motherfucker. Joe is. I know he is.
Fishing, hunting, whatever.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Out there on Wagon Cellar Road. Out past Wagon Cellar, obviously. It's in between the two. Spring Lake, out there. Good time.
I haven't been out there in a long time, Spring Lake, man. I used to go out there quite a bit.
You ever get you pulled at that little bar?
No. I know you fear no bar. Like you
I
walk
love
into
that.
any bar.
Oh, you kidding me? Yeah, if it says open, I'm coming in.
Finger blast.
Too big, yeah. God damn it, Paul. You better make it for every one of these.
We got to get Paul on live and in concert one of these times.
I got to get my Paul gets down on some tattoos. And it's like, I forget what over here we'd call it like pointillism. It's all dots. You know what I mean? He does some really wicked stuff, man.
It's awesome.
It's really hard to do. I remember doing an art class. You'd have a couple where you got to just all dots. But he gets down. That's good stuff.
That is good stuff. That's awesome. This has been a lot of fun. I've really enjoyed this.
Yeah, this has been good.
Getting to hear from everybody, popping in. Paul, get to interact. Paul, Apple Boys, Mike and Tabby came in. Aunt Karen. My dad stopped by until he realized it wasn't a Notre Dame podcast.
The Bleach Brothers.
The Bleach Brothers. Yeah, Whiskey Hell podcast stopped by.
All getting on there.
A couple old friends, old Kevin, Nick Sanfar. Hell yeah. Good stuff. Will anybody else have anything good to say before we wrap this thing up? Paul, you have any parting words for everyone?
Any knowledge?
Tell us more about the finger blasting under the Yogi Bear benches.
Yeah, I don't know shit about Yogi Bear benches. I wish I did. I'm out on that one.
Every time you move that mouse, I keep thinking of new comments popping up because it like flashes. Oh. Hey, Apple Boy's a little research.
Coming in with them stats.
Wow, Phoenix, huh? Phoenix is dominating the...
I really felt like we had something because you need that anhydrous, you know, and we grow a lot of corn around here. And that's one thing. Yes, I totally agree, Jeff. Fuck the sensors. One thing we have an abundance of around here is anhydrous tanks.
Oh, yeah.
Those FS tanks just sitting out in the field. I may or may not have went to high school with a couple kids. Thought it was a great idea to pick one of those up with their pickup truck. 2-wheel drive. Probably half ton. Didn't even make it down the road. But that's part of the business. You know what I mean?
So, and Nick's probably gone, but maybe next time if he's on again, we'll ask him. But there's a time when we were in high school, his mom worked for a bank, and they would repo houses, and
I got a good one.
They'd repo houses though, and like they're first like he was going and like cleaning some stuff out. Then there's like, hey, he's like, I might need a little help. You want to come help me? And there was a couple of us. We went to this. There's a little fucking bullshit town out past Tremont called Dillon. Like it's tiny.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say Mackinac.
It's called, the town's called Dillon. It's like south of Tremont. And there was a house there that apparently used to be a meth lab, and it got raided by the cops and everything else. And we went to clean this place out, and it was the most disgusting place I've ever been in my life. It was a 2-story home, had a basement, and it was like hoarders. Like, I mean, there was just a path through each room. It was just piled like floor to ceiling with shit.
What room did they choose to cook meth in?
I think they did it in the basement, but there was a ton of those little green looking like propane tank type things all over this fucking house. There was a bucket of literal shit, like human feces, in the basement. And the windows were all knocked out because when the cops raided it, they like swung in the windows, so the windows were all knocked out and boarded up. It was just
and no one
terrible.
was there though.
No, I mean nobody was there when we went to clean it out.
I'm saying.
No, we weren't like going in and taking their shit while they're sitting on the couch. Like no, it was empty. Like
no, when the cops raided.
Oh, I don't know.
They dropped ropes and swung in this.
Yeah, because all the windows were out. They were like, there's glass on the floor.
I think they just do that as a diversion. You're high as fuck on meth. Crack this window, bust in the door.
Maybe.
I think so. I think it's just a fuck with them.
What do you mean? Like, what the fuck? That is fantastic. That's gospel. Seriously, that's like the birthplace, huh? Makes a lot of sense. Yeah, I mean it is. I mean, literally, like if you drive out Springfield Road and just keep going, you'll eventually drive through Dillon, and it's like
on Springfield Road.
Yeah, you just keep on fucking going. I mean, you blink, you miss it. There's one stop sign.
I had no clue.
It's tiny.
I usually turn around when I hit fucking what is that? It's not Hopedale, Delavan.
Yeah.
Time to turn around. I don't need to go any farther. I've never been any farther down Springfield Road.
Well, it's not past Delavan. Maybe it's not on Springfield Road because swore it was. Because swore it was on. I mean, literally, it's
you hit Route 9, and then the next thing you hit's Delavan.
God, now I'm curious.
I feel like I've seen a sign for Dillon, but I don't know where it was.
Probably out there, but I sure as fuck wasn't going left or right. I had one destination. Usually that's Delavan. It's no good. It's no good out there either.
No, it is. It's on Springfield Road, so you didn't even realize you drove through it. That's how small it is. You didn't even notice. Yeah, and there's no businesses, like she said, and Karen said. There's just a few houses. I mean, I bet there's 20 houses. Maybe.
You'll definitely tell Dick of Dayton.
Dick of Dayton.
Don't ever
Dick
change
Dayton,
that.
Yeah. He needs to talk more.
God damn it, Jeff. What are you doing on the map?
It's on Springfield Road. And the thing is like...
Hey, hold on, time out. Aunt Karen, if you're going to get on these lives, you're not going to agree with your nephew. I'm going to tell you that right now. You cannot. That's the last thing you can do.
It's
hey.
What's Paul got?
Oh, more porn talk.
Needs to open up. He'll be fine once he comes.
Come on.
I'm gonna start reading what their names are. I'm gonna start waiting until the credits.
Start studying.
Yeah. I got to figure out who these people are that I'm watching.
But it's funny because I remember Dylan being...
Sexual
obviously, I
athletes.
was only in that piece of shit house, but I was like, oh, this is just like a meth neighborhood.
You knock that off, Karen,
Facts
right
be
now.
damned. Facts be
You
damned
knock
with
that
the
off right now.
And so
Don't you start bringing up that F word.
Facts.
there's a
No burying in this place.
there's a place out there that
Gone.
the company I work for, there's a place out there we do business with that's kind of out in the sticks, and we have to drive through Dillon to go there. And I've been out through there twice. I'm like, you know what? Like most of these houses, I mean, there's some pretty nice little houses out there. Just so happened, I guess I was in the shittiest one, but yeah, there's a couple nice little places.
But the people that live there made the most money.
Probably.
That's true. And no teeth. Got them summer teeth. You want to talk about summer beers? Let's talk about summer teeth. You smoke meth. Summer here, summer there. Best goddamn thing.
So
I'm going to grab a couple beers. We're going to end this thing here in a minute.
yeah,
But no way we end this thing without one more.
I'll grab them.
there we go.
One more.
Dick's
We
on
need it. Beef liver. What are you talking about?
Defile a tree stump with beef liver.
Hopefully he's smoking that beef liver. Like I said, Karen, next time you come back, you find your way over to the good side. We'll talk business. I said nothing but good things about you. This guy, I won't tell you what he said. I've said nothing but good things.
I've never said anything bad.
I can remember about 2 months ago, I came over here on a Saturday, and my only mission was to help Ryan clean this garage so that the motorcycle wasn't in the way between the
No.
refrigerator and the studio.
That is most definitely not what happened.
I thought that's exactly
We were
what
making
we did.
room for the motorcycle.
We were making room where you can walk around the motorcycle. The motorcycle is moved.
Why are you breathing so?
It's moved closer. To
It's
the,
10 steps to the fridge. It sounds like you walked a mile to get these beers.
He climbed over the motorcycle.
That's it. I quit. I'm out of here.
Karen, you're gonna have to pick sides. I hate
Jeff,
to say this. If you want a Christmas present, you're gonna have to pick sides.
Jeff, look right here, buddy. We got a spot for you right here. Got your own mic and everything. You might have to bring your own chair.
Yeah, if you want to get it on live, let's do it. Doctor Strange glove.
Is that what it was?
I think that's what it is. He'll tell us.
All right. This thing's about gone.
No, this was great. This changed my week.
It's only
It's
Tuesday.
only Tuesday.
gonna
That's what I'm
get better.
saying.
Yeah, he's got the Canton chair. I forgot about that.
Bring it.
Bring it.
Bring it live in the studio.
That's right. All right, let's get a
You
little
don't get
toast.
too many cushy chairs.
Let's get a little toast and we'll get out of here. Thanks, everybody. Seriously, this was a lot of fun. Hey, just plan on it every Tuesday. Same bat time, same bat channel, right?
It's got to get better from here. Can't get any
Can only
worse.
go up.
Uncle Rubber Glove. And Aunt Karen gonna have to choose sides. Very unfortunate. All right. Been fun. Thank you everybody for coming. Here's to those that wish us well. All the rest can go to hell. Good night, everybody.
I won't deny it, I'm a straight rider. You don't wanna fuck with me. I got the police busting at me, but they can't do nothing to it.
Off the camera.